but apparently it's getting like as a thing. And I was like, that's so weird.
Well, I
But
think it's because like some people like, they started talking and then it's like, let's see if we can actually be with each other for this long, without killing each other and then are like hating
that's
each
like
other.
a whole, like, you don't go to that kind of thing uncautious. You have to like think through what you're getting yourself into. But
Hmm.
that just, it's just in general like very weird. But in terms of like what you share about your relationship, how it's like making you closer, I would say definitely that I've learned patience. For fuck's sake, I'm such an
Yes.
impatient person in my life. I was like, I need it right now. I want it now, here, and right away. And then now it's just like,
Yeah,
because
I know
there's
you're
been like a
impatient
gap
because the
that,
podcast.
yeah. Um, so yeah, basically, like, I thought I would go crazy, like,
Mhm.
like a little baby, because my ego, it's not. I'm getting better with, like, working on it, but like it's not always great. And I thought I would go crazy,
Mhm.
nothing. I just like came to like a very calm state of mind that I cannot change anything. I
Mhm.
am happy, that I am healthy, la la la, and we have all the type of communication to talk, like we still like, have fun, la 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 la. But then, it was, I just couldn't change it. And then the reward eventually was amazing, and it felt so
Yeah, it
nice
was.
because you knew that it's not forever. And you just like, like a little kid for the Christmas morning, just like, in the meantime, like I do have a lot on my plate. So, I just barely had time literally to, be
Yeah.
bothered about negativity or anything. And also, like, I think
Mhm.
pandemic is like teaching you to communicate more and detox all the negativity away, because it is too much. And I think people like got really cautious about self-care as well, and I think
Yeah.
it's really, really good and healthy. And which is like very controversial because it's like not really healthy environment right now. But because we were
Yeah.
taught not like pay attention to your mental health as much as we are now. So I think that's
It used to be frowned
another
upon.
silver
So
lining. So yeah.
yeah, I take therapy. Like I'm good with it. I'm cool with it. It's been helping.
Yeah. So let's talk. Our final part of the conversation is sex, obviously, because guys, we changed the name, we changed the change. What's wrong? Change the beat, and you know, just we didn't change, hosts or whatever, and we do stick to our conversation. We just expand it a little bit more. We don't talk about dicks or pussy all the time, but it is part of our any relationship, you know, because it is what it is. So, how about sex during pandemic? Because you cannot see each other. I'm talking about single life again. What
Hmm.
I've read, I think some like doctor was like saying something about like um, you are your safest sex partner at this point, and I was
Yeah,
like,
at that point, because you was like
duh.
Dr. Death walking around here. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, yeah, but like, do you think that people even still care about sex as much as it was before, since like we talked through that hookup culture is like going a little bit backwards.
So you talking about during the pandemic when it first started, or the first lockdown?
Yeah, do you think like people just like,
I,
because I was in celibacy a little bit before that, so I didn't actually
mhm.
care. But obviously, like after a few months, there are like different types of celibacy anyway. So I went um to the website of sex, like sex store website, eventually, like after like 3 or 4 months, because I was just like, you know what, I just deserve it. And I
You
discovered my
know,
G spot. I was like, best decision ever.
it's crazy. Like I was watching a YouTube video about like Amazon. It was like, people are ordering unnecessary stuff. We're not here to deliver your dildos. We're here to deliver essential needs. It was just funny.
It is
And you
essential.
you made me think of that. Like,
No, I didn't went on Amazon though. I went to like, a sex store, small business supporter.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
So yeah, just, I treating myself the way I
Um,
wanted. So do you think like, those like sex stores when, all and beyond, or,
I think they made a lot of money during the pandemic, a lot of money, especially from the women, especially from you guys, because like I like on Instagram and I was just scrolling through, you see everybody posting like the satisfier, the satisfier, the satisfier. So I'm
yes,
like, yeah,
because
I'm
it's
pretty sure,
important. Female orgasm
I'm pretty
is
sure they made a lot of
important.
money.
And nobody,
But I think
it's not that often to get female orgasm. So, we can
no,
take that.
but like you said, like you asked the question, do people even care? So some people cared, so they was breaking the rules doing it, and then they got sick, and some of them probably died. I'm pretty sure some of them probably died trying to go out and have sex with somebody and then caught COVID and died.
No.
But I think a lot of
That's
people
that's
too
one
were,
stupid death.
yeah, yeah. But I think a lot of people too were like, who were like smarter about it. Like, I'm not trying to risk my health for sex.
Yeah.
There's other ways to please. There's other ways to do that. So
Yeah.
I think
Mhm.
that people did care, but not as much. I feel it's 50-50. You had people who like, oh man, I'm gonna die without it. And you had people that's like, okay, I'm not trying to die. Get in it.
Mhm.
That's
Yeah.
what I think.
And I think the same goes for like people who were by themselves, like without even trying to risk, okay, so do I want to, buy all the sex toys, or are I just gonna chill? And I think it like those phases when like, sometimes in the beginning, some like changing, exchanging ways. Yeah. Still though, like even after the pandemic was over, it took me a while, to navigate myself, because like I don't trust people that easy. So like,
Hmm.
especially after those situation, because I don't like to be sick, period.
Yeah,
Not
yeah, yeah, yeah,
like,
yeah.
I'm not talking about
Nobody likes to be
Rona
sick.
whatsoever, just like literally I don't like it. I don't like the feeling, if I'm like tired, I will take vacation gladly. I'm not gonna wish, oh I wish I no. So for me, like I was pretty cautious, and then I went from Spain to Portugal, and here things were like more clear and like free, which now we are paying for, because yeah. So like, well, at least like there was like a good summer. I'm not gonna lie, the summer was okay, like
Yeah,
as
summer was
much as we
okay.
could. I was able to
Yeah.
like, go home, come back, like go to a few countries in between. So I'm not gonna say it was the worst, but it was good. It was
Hmm.
okay. It was normal, kind of like despite the mask thing.
It was a normish,
Yeah,
normish,
yeah, yeah. As much as it could have
normish.
been normal, that from what we
Mhm.
remember, yeah, that could have been the best. Okay.
Yeah.
Anything
So
else?
yeah, like, nah, I was just thinking like, yeah, a lot of people were lonely in this situation. So like I said, if I was a betting man, I would have put money in stocks and sex stores and got money for it because I'm pretty sure they were up.
Yeah.
But yeah, I
Mhm.
think this was like this episode, just getting back into it. We're a little light, we'll get into some heavier stuff. So I think that we're getting back into it. It's cool. I did see your Instagram post with like we're trending in some countries. I'm like, oh, I seen it. I was like,
Yeah.
shit,
Yeah.
what?
I wanted to give a
Yo,
shout out. Like, we are on number 18 on Apple Podcasts in Latvia, which is like, oh my God. Like, we haven't
yeah,
even
I've never been
tried.
to
I had
Latvia,
no
but
idea we had so many listeners in Latvia, which I'm truly grateful for. And, you guys
yeah,
give it up. Other countries should,
thank you.
Yeah, but like, thank you very
Step
much.
it up.
And that was like amazing news. I woke up and I was in the shittiest mood, but that made me smile and that started my day. And that was
Yeah,
amazing. So,
I seen it. I was like, what?
right? Yeah, that's
Yeah,
pretty
it's
awesome.
interesting.
So, from the bottom of our hearts, thank you very much. Okay, now let's
Thank you,
wrap it up.
thank you. And yeah, so yeah, we're gonna wrap this up. We're gonna get better, get back into the episodes. Season two, bigger, better. We're going in. Um, that was my alarm, but we're going to get bigger and better in this about this. The new name, Gossip Wine. We're back.
Yep.
A lot more guests coming this one. We're gonna do it like we said. If you've seen our little trailer clips that Aya's been working hard, working her ass off, putting out.
Thank you.
Hey, you've been working hard on that, and I give you your props for it. This is gonna be good. We're gonna do good.
Yeah, I think we're gonna do, great. You just guys listen for to us, and we're still gonna do the same schedule: Wednesdays RSS, Apple Podcasts, and Spotify. Thursday YouTube. Please subscribe, hit notification buttons on YouTube, subscribe, follow, and download episodes on RSS, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. We will appreciate if you let us grow. I think we have nice topics for season 2. Some naughty ones, some very deep topics. As Decory mentioned, we have a few cool guests, and we keep going. And this numbers and everything, just keeps us going even harder and faster.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's
Number
wrap it up.
18.
That
Just imagine when
was
we get
the
top 5.
yeah, or number 1.
Yeah.
But yeah, you guys, keep listening. We will keep creating for you. That was the Gossip Wine Podcast, and we are out.